check this out. All right, so welcome back to our channel. It is Jeff and Mary Jane out on another adventure. Where are we at, honey?
We are at Capital Reef National Park in Utah. And this hike is Grand Wash. And we are going over to Cassidy Arch. Very short hike.
Very short hike. I thought the sign said 1.5 miles.
Yes.
So about a 3-mile hike, I think, up and back. We're doing this right before sunset. That way it was nice and cool. It was 100 degrees out here in Utah today.
Cassidy Arch.
And so that's why we decided to come out a little bit later. Make our way up.
Definitely said we need to go left.
Left turn.
Yes.
Carry water, we got plenty of water.
Yes. Cool.
Elevation here is 5,400. Arch 6,350. Oh my goodness, we're going uphill.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
See if we're in shape.
All right, let the adventure begin. So maybe not the best hike for those that are afraid of heights. There are some steep points, narrow sections, but she's got it. But we're still making our way up. We're about halfway. Not making it quite at the pace that we thought. So I think we're turning on headlamps on the way down. But I believe it's gonna be worth it. Seeing these sights as the sun is setting makes it that much more spectacular as I catch my breath. We got this. All right, there's our destination.
Okay, there goes Jeff. We're almost there. Cassidy Arch. Woo. Wow, looks like he's gonna go off a cliff. Yikes.
Making our way up. We are almost there. She's a mountain climber. I've asked her like 3 or 4 times if you want to turn around and go back. She says, no, we're almost there. All right, so we are making our way back. on what has been just a gorgeous hike. And to get that treat at the end was definitely worth the effort. But there are so many cool trees, and just the beauty out here is wonderful. Including that beauty right there, making her way up. So yeah, like I said, I'd asked Mary Jane like 3 times. We're gonna be hiking back in the dark based on our timing. We can turn around, make our way back. And it really brought back memories of when I climbed Half Dome with our 2 oldest daughters. And gosh, I think Erica, my middle daughter, how old was she when we did Half Dome, Janie? 11 maybe? 9? 9 years old. And same thing. We hiked all day to get there, and the trail was pretty intimidating when we got to the cables. And I asked her, I said, hey, we've been at it all day to make it to the top of Half Dome, but nobody's forcing you. And Erica said, no way. Even at 9 years old, she had the courage to keep going. And that's where she gets it, right back there. Right, Janie? She took a fall, slid down the hill a little bit on some solid rock a little ways back. Didn't get that on video, but she got up and said, let's keep trekking. So here we go.
Hey, you know where you're going?
I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going back to the van. Yeah, this is a hike that we'll be coming back to, because we did it kind of on a rapid pace just because of our timing. But man, it's beautiful out here. Wow. We're up on the top of that. We thought we were going to hike to the bottom of it, but we made it up to the top. That is so beautiful. All right, so what an adventure that was. It's 9:51. We finally made it down to the bottom of this canyon. Let's see how Mary Jane's doing. How you doing, honey? Exhausted? That was
my legs are weak.
That was quite the hike.
Yes.
Oh, we were some crazy people. Hey there, we survived.
Woo.
Here we are at the morning after such an incredible hike, going up to the Cassidy Arch. What an experience that was. So just a quick recap of our thoughts. Some of the stats of the hike. It's about a 3.4 mile up and back hike. Level of difficulty, I would say, is moderate. And you're ascending 845 feet total. Starting elevation is 5,400 feet, and then you end up at 6,000 feet. So for most folks, apparently it takes between 2 and 3 hours. For us, we were closer to the 3-hour point, even though we were actually we were trying to do it fairly quickly to beat the sunset, and obviously we didn't accomplish that goal, which made it even more quite an adventure. So. But you know, to be honest with you, I really want to do it again, because we were kind of rushing, and it was the scenery was just so spectacular. Of course, the arch is the treat of the whole trip, But man, along the way, and you guys saw in the video, just such incredible, incredible sights along the way. So how did you fare?
Well, I think for me it was hard because we were rushing. We knew we were going to run out of daylight, and so in the beginning you got these big steps. So I'm just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I think that, you know, like anything, if you start out too fast, then you just tire yourself out. So I did have to stop a couple times, which took extra time. And there was this cliff area, I say like about this wide. Jeff says it's that wide, but where I just was like hugging the wall because it was like freaking me out. It was kind of steep, and if you fell, you'd probably die. So, so I had to slow down through there and drink a lot of water. But, you know, being 60, and I don't feel like I've been running like I have been before we go skiing and just staying in shape. My legs felt really, really weak. So,
coming back down, descending with kind of rubbery legs made it a little bit difficult. So,
and in the dark, so holding a flashlight and holding my walking stick, and I'm just trying to like go down. It was slow moving coming down.
Certainly added to the adventure, but yeah, no, we survived, and I would highly recommend this. I'm gonna do it again at some point, again, just to be able to kind of go and smell the roses along the way and just really, you know, take my time on the hike. I mean, 3 or 4 hours I would take if the temperatures were right.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, maybe not the best hike for someone that's has a fear of heights like Mary Jane, because some of the sections did have some steep drop-offs, but you know, moderate in difficulty, but definitely a safe hike. You know, the rangers or whoever maintains the hike did a great job. There's steps everywhere, so even
markers.
Yeah, lots of markers, so you don't lose your way. So just making your way up. There wasn't any real scaling or anything because it was in really good shape when we were there. So we had a great time, and thanks for watching the video. Hope you found it enjoyable, and we hope to see you out on the trails sometime soon. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.